tell you when I'm ready. I don't think What's going on, Faded Culture? I'm Adrian Barone. We got my man Gilbert here on the chair. Today we're gonna be applying a hair unit on him, and we're gonna go ahead and complement that with the bald mid fade. I hope y'all enjoy this tutorial, and let's get to it. Alright, so the first step to applying this hair unit is using a white makeup pencil, and we're gonna mark where his hairline is initially gonna be. And then we're gonna start chopping away at that hair. Then go ahead and get your electric shaver and start shaving away, and make sure you're shaving against the grain, that way we get it as clean as possible. As you can see right here, I'm using my hand to kind of feel the grain, make sure there's no swirls or anything. And then with any toner or aftershave, we're gonna wipe the forehead in the direction of the scalp just to remove all the oils and really clean the surface to make sure the glue can stick. As you can see, my man Gilbert's enjoying the process. We're gonna apply our first layer of glue, and the links are in the description to the glue that I use and the hair unit that I use as well if y'all wanna check it out. And then with an applicator brush, start spreading that glue evenly. Take your time with this, really go through the head, make sure there's no heavy glue clumps. And this is where those white markings came into play. We know how far down to bring the glue as well. Let that coat dry for about a minute or two, and then we run a light second coat. If y'all have any clients with receding hairlines or majorly thin hair up on top, this is a great process. Y'all should definitely show them this clip. There's nothing to be ashamed of. I think it brings out a lot of confidence. And right here I just recline them so I can get a better view of the scalp, and starting from the back I push down a little bit, apply it to the middle, and finish off with the very front, and just pat down a little bit. As you can see, the glue really holds. And with your straight razor, just go ahead and cut off any excess material. The reason I didn't bring it past his parietal ridge is because that hair that he has is really thick right there, and as that grows, it is going to push out the wig. Alright, now to start the fading process, we're going to use our trimmers and make our first guideline. And to keep it simple, I'm going to work on one side of the head at a time. Our second guideline is going to be the clipper, no guard, lever all the way open, and take that up about ½ an inch or so. Our third guideline is going to be the number 1 guard, leaving the lever in the exact same place, which is all the way open, and take that up about another ½ an inch or so. And make sure you're flicking out as you come to the top, so that way we make our guidelines real soft and easy to fade out. The fourth step, with my number 2 guard, lever all the way open still. With this, I'm not even creating another guideline, I'm just starting to blend out already, exaggerating that flick out motion. Cleaning out that bulk around the parietal ridge with the thinning shears. And every time you cut some, make sure to comb down in the area you just cut, just to kind of clean it out. Alright, so we got our first guideline with the trimmer, second with the half, third with the 1.5, and the above is already pretty much blended. The first guideline we're going to attack is this middle one, which is the one that we created with the half. Using our half guard, lever halfway open, we're going to go ahead and start attacking that line using the corners of the clipper. Now for the line above that, with our number 1 guard, we're going to open the lever all the way, and using just that hump of the clipper and the corners as well, we're going to start flicking out at that line. Now dropping the lever halfway and continue cleaning out that line. As you can see, it's almost pretty much blended, but we're just focusing on the details here. For that last line, I'm gonna use a clipper close, then halfway, then all the way open, and taking each of those notches just slightly up, one after another. If your clipper is zero gap, it should take out that trimmer line with ease. Right here, I open the clipper halfway and continue the process. Now for the lever all the way open, just to finish up the details. Removing the last of hair with my trimmer, leaving a faint line at the very top so that way I know how high to take up the shaver. It's hard to see on this video, but I always leave a faint line at the top. Now get to shaving away, and as you approach that faint line, flick out with the shaver using just the corners of it. And to fade in the beard, I started with my number 2 guard all the way open, and then I closed the lever, and then with my 1 guard, just open, halfway, and then close. Remove the guard and do the same thing, open, halfway, close. The beards usually tend to fade in pretty easy. The fade is pretty much done. This left side of the head is complete, and I'll just repeat the same process on the other side, and then continue with the back, and you're done with the whole fade, guys. And don't forget to leave a comment down below, guys. I really want to know what y'all's opinion on these hair units, and I want to know if our fading techniques are complicated, are they easy, is there certain styles y'all would like to see in the future. My fading technique is in the description down below as well, in case y'all want to screenshot that and take that along with y'all to the barbershop. Like I said, it's the exact same thing as the other side. We got our first guideline, second, third, and everything else is pretty much in there. Starting with that middle, with our half guard lever halfway open, start attacking that using just the corners, guys. And don't be afraid to come back and touch up the details. That's exactly what brings out the haircut and makes it that much better. As you can see right here, I'm kind of going back over it. You can see that faint line that I was speaking of earlier a little bit better on this side of the head. Like I said, that just helps me guide myself with the shaver so I know exactly how high to bring it up. And we're pretty much done. Do the exact same process in the back. I didn't show it because I didn't want to bore y'all. It's the exact same thing. Just take your time with all the details. Watch that first part of the video to get the steps down, or you can read down below in the description. As for the top, he wanted a textured crop. Unfortunately, we thought the camera was recording and it wasn't. Very rookie mistake. I'm sorry I didn't get to show that part. Please refer to one of our other videos on how to use shears and add texture. Just a few clips of the before. As you can see, he was really thinning down in that crown area. And this is the final look. I enjoyed this process a lot, man, but I'm curious to see what y'all guys think. Please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, peace.